it will make the shower paper, because the shower paper is also the organic matters, and the worm, they will also eat the paper. So if you put some water on inside, they will eat that faster.
But like in regular compost, I heard we shouldn't put shredded paper, is that?
Yeah, but
this is different?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I already put the sharpening paper on the top, on the bottom. The next I will put the soil.
So you know what kind of soil that is, right?
Yeah, that is the soil, like the worm, they eat the vegetables, and after they eat that, they will change to this kind of soil. Mm-hmm. So you can see. This
is the good stuff that you would put in your garden.
Yeah.
Right? This is the end product that we want. We're putting some in to keep.
That is what we want to get from the compost.
Do you know what the fancy term for that is? They call it worm castings instead of worm poop. I don't know. Does it smell bad at all?
No, it doesn't have any smell. It just smells like the regular one.
It's really cool. Is it okay if I come up?
Okay, so, and make sure.
So Cody, can I just interject one thing for 1 second?
Okay.
You want gloves? Here you go, kiddo. Do you want to take your coat off so you're more comfortable, you don't get worms on your coat? So you put the gloves on, you just kind of go through and pick up 1 or 2 as a random sample and make sure that they are healthy and moving in the way they should be. Can't even look on. I don't even see them moving. Are they dead? What are you? Oh.
No, I just want to mash them and they will eat that.
Just mash them up?
Yeah.
But, oh, I think I see moving. I don't know. So why are we using worms again, Cody? Go ahead. If you care to, go ahead and grab some.
I use the worm to make the compost. Like the worm, they will eat the kitchen trash, like the vegetables, and it will turn to the compost. And you can put the compost into your garden.
Okay, Jaden, are they moving?
Yes.
Oh, so you approve of those. I guess if you approve of them, you could stick them in there, in that bucket. Yeah. Do you approve of, why don't you grab one more random sample and just see if they're good and moving and can do the job that they're supposed to do. Jaden, do you know what job these guys are going to do? They're going to live in this bucket with all of this veggie scraps, and their job in an ecosystem is to eat all this stuff, and they poop it out, but it turns into this. See how fresh and nice that soil is? That soil can go in your garden and has a lot of really good nutrients. So when worms eat old stuff, like old organic matter, old veggie scraps, they poop out really good fresh fertilizer. Have you heard of Miracle-Gro? Good, because Miracle-Gro, it's like green, it smells really bad. You pour it on your plants and it makes your plants grow really well. It's a fertilizer, like at Home Depot. But it's really not good for the environment because it's too much of that nutrient. The perfect thing for the environment is this black stuff, and those little guys in your hand make that black stuff when they eat old veggie matter. So at your house, you could make this But I'm not saying you are going to. Your dad will kill me. But Cody made one for his house. That one right there. And in his house, he takes everything from his vegetables, and instead of throwing them in the trash, he throws them in with the worms, and then he gets this great compost, this wonderful, rich fertilizer that he can put in his garden, and then his garden grows really nice. So that's why we're doing this. So if you would be kind enough to just grab one more handful and make sure those worms are happy and that they're going to eat. Make sure they look hungry. And if so, you can give Cody the acceptance, and then Cody can put that back in. They can go back in with their buddies. He looks a little tired, that worm. All in all, what do you think, Jaden? Do you approve? You don't approve? Forget it. I don't know. I think if they're moving, I think we're good. Are they moving?
Yeah.
I think they, yeah, do you think they could do their job? All right. Sounds good, Cody. I think we're good to go.
Okay.
Jaden, thanks a lot for helping out. You can take your gloves off and give them to your dad and get comfy. There's grapes and mangoes. Cody, you going to see me? What's your name? I know who you are. Cameron, you going to see me later?
Probably.
Okay. All right, I'll see you soon.
Yeah.
All right, you can go get comfortable. Thanks. So you take this, and there's snacks behind your dad. He's trying to hide them, but... Thanks, Jaden. Good job.
Okay, so you can also put some brown stuff, like we do on our garden. You can put some grass or some leaves or some eggshell.
Do you have to, though?
Because the pH.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you put too much the vegetables, the soil will turn to the pH will be lower, like it will be turned to the salt. But you can put some eggshell or some leaves, and they will mix that, and the pH will be between 7 or 8. Yeah. So you can just put all of your vegetables on the top. Okay. So I put back this. Okay, so the next one is you put a little bit the soil on the top, so it will cover that, and the worm, they will eat that because they're afraid of the light. So if you cover that, the light will not into that, so the worm, they will eat that. Okay, so I put some water in.
Did you drill a hole in the bottom of that bucket?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, never mind, sorry.
Okay, so the next step, I will put the two buckets together, put the collection water, collect the mother go on the bottom, so they will collect the water from the top one. Next, you just cover that and leave to the dark space, and it will take a few days. Usually, 3 or 4 days, depends on how many the vegetables you do that. Okay. That's it.
Let's hear it for Frankie, if we're going to do questions, would you record it again?
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. Cody, that was really impressive. Thank you. I'd like to mention that Cody, on his own, independently, came up with this idea. Do you have any questions at all?
I have a question.
Yeah.
So how do you know when it's ready?
Like, they will eat that, and they will turn from the vegetable to the soil. And if you see, you can crack it on the top because they always pull on the top. So if you want, you can collect that, or you can leave that as a few months later. It will fall on in the bottom, so you can also collect those.
Maybe less than months, though, right? These guys work pretty fast, like a couple of days or a week, right?
Mm.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How long sit there in the bucket for the worms settle everything? How long it takes?
It usually takes 3 to 4 days to eat that, to compost that.
Isn't there a ratio? You told me a ratio of worms to how long? Worms to veggies.
Like they said on the website, they said they can eat that like 1 pound of the worm. They can eat half pounds of the veggies.
And how long?
In 3 to 4 days.
And it takes like an entire season to get anything from a compost pile. If you do it this way, your veggies turn directly into this fertilizer in 3-4 days, and that's a pound of worms in there.
Yeah.
So you put about a half a pound of veggies in there, right, Cody?
Yeah, I put a pound of the worms and about 1 pound or 2 pounds of veggies into the bag.
As it's going to be like a week or so before we get it all going through.
Yeah.
How often do you check your worms? Do you have to look at them every day? Do you have to do anything for them?
Yeah, I think you can check that every, like, 2 times a week is enough. Or you can, because this one, I didn't put the cover stuff on the bottom, so they always go to the lower buckets. So I need to put back on the top one.
So they push stuff down into the lower bucket, but that isn't the good stuff, right?
Yeah,
okay.
You can see this bucket on the side. They have, yeah, that's what they got from the veggies.
So like they've chlorelled up the sides.
Yeah.
So this was a bunch of vegetables
Mm-hmm.
and worms, and now it is a bunch of related fertilizer and worms.
Because they like to pour on the top.
So the fecal matter is just going to be on the top layer and like the sides, wherever.
Yes.
Okay. And you just like scrape up, collect whatever, and put it on your plant?
Yeah.
So with the fall here now and the leaves are falling, do you have to make the compost first, or can you just pour it on the lawn?
You can, you can put on the first, or you can just put on the top. It goes okay because they will eat that.
Gerald, are you asking, like, right now since it's fall,
Right.
if you have a garden or plants outside, would it be easier to just put the vegetable matter in the garden
Yes.
without worms?
Because the worms are already there in the garden.
Yeah.
But
yeah. It's